live on NFL Network.
We need your help. We want your help. We want you to help Jerry and Dion. Who should go number one to the Pro Bowl draft? Please use the hashtag Pro Bowl Draft on Twitter. Send us your responses. For more on a guy that is not going, here's your TA crew and Dan Hellie.
Thank you, Andrew. A couple of guys who know a thing or two about the Pro Bowl. Terrell Owens, he's been to 6. Darren Sharper's been to 5. But it's not all about the Pro Bowl on this day. We do have some news to talk about. If somebody's going to take the Cowboys to the promised land, it won't be Tony Romo. After suffering a herniated disc against the Redskins, Romo won't be leading the Cowboys into their win-or-go-home season finale against the Eagles. Here's Jason Garrett making it official today.
Tony Romo underwent back surgery this morning. And the surgery was done as a result of the injury that happened in the game against Washington. And Tony will be on IR. Kyle Orton will be our starter in the ball game. We spent the week exhausting all options in regards to Tony's situation, treatment, rehab, all the different things. Consulted a lot of different people on this. And we just felt like, as we discussed it, as yesterday wore on, that this was the best for him and for our organization moving forward.
I feel terrible because, he's kind of put this team on his back this year and played tremendously and was playing at a super high level in this league.
I feel for him. Tony, my guy, gonna always be. I want him to hurry up and get well. Hope he have a speedy recovery, which I know he is. And I'm gonna try to get this W for him.
All right, there's Dez Bryant. Lucky to have T.O. here today talking about the Cowboys and this whole Romo situation. Are they better off with Kyle Orton playing in this game, considering Romo has not had great success in win-or-go-home type situations?
Well, I think it gets him, Tony Romo off the hook. I think going into the next season, obviously, there's a lot of expectations for Romo going to this year. I think he was looking forward to the challenge just to kind of get some of the critics off his back. But now he's laying on his back, so to speak. But I think with Kyle Orton, he's going to present some new identity, for the Cowboys. I think, as we've talked about on this show, is that he's going to have to, dink and dunk and use some of his outlets. He's not going to be that playmaker of a guy when in terms of the ability that Tony Romo possesses, when he's making those uncanny type of plays. And I was there with Romo when, he came up with some of the most untimely plays, but they became some of the biggest plays during the course of the game. So if you're looking for that type of magic out of Kyle Orton, you're not going to get it. But I think if you're looking for somebody to manage the game, Kyle is a seasoned guy. He can manage the game. He can play well, and use his weapons. He'll be fine.
The times I've seen backup quarterbacks play, usually the players around them, the complementary players, step their play up and play more, in tune to the game plan as far as run their routes a little bit more crisp because they know they have a quarterback they need to help out in his game. And saying that, I just have not seen this Cowboy team when it comes to crunch time and it's a game that you have to win. I just don't get that feeling that they have the players that elevate their level of play. I go back to when you were playing, T.O., and whatever quarterback you were playing with, you stepped your game up, especially if it was a game that you guys had to have. Right. I don't see that out of a Dez Bryant. I know he's a heck of a playmaker. I don't see that out of a Miles Austin, Terrence Williams, a young receiver. I just don't see the players around now the starting quarterback, Kyle Orton, that can elevate their play to help him out and to assist him to a victory. And I think that's going to be the biggest difference and why the Cowboys don't win this game.
Could be leaning heavily on guys like Dez Bryant, Jason Witten, DeMarco Murray. Certainly, they need to run the ball like they haven't done in the past. When they give it to DeMarco, they actually gain some yards. Thanks, guys. T.O., appreciate you being here tonight.
Absolutely.
All right, coming up.